Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and this is gonna be more of a yapping session than it is going to be me showing you things on the screen. So if you want to just put me in the background, go ahead and do that. But we're going to be talking about things that I've seen online in terms of upcoming banners for Love and Deep Space. Yes, we're going to be talking about vegetables again. Oh my god. Okay, so I have seen the modeling of the new Raphael myth card. I know. And I will say, fantastic. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Now, it's just the character model that I saw. I'm not going to show it on screen, of course. This is, again, going to be just a yap session. We're just going to talk about it. From what I've seen, his form looks spectacular. Think Ariel, and think Ariel without the shell bra. The top half looks very familiar to us, while the bottom half looks very Ariel-esque. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that is what it's going to look like. I don't know how it's going to battle. I don't know what it's going to, seem like. Is he gonna be swimming around next to us in the battlefield? I don't know. Also, how is he gonna look like that in Destiny Cafe if you have that outfit on? I don't know. There are a lot of different questions that I don't know about, but it's majestic, guys. It looks very majestic. That being said, we should also talk about the other news that's been circulating around. So people have been saying, I didn't make a video on this because it didn't seem substantial enough for me to make a video and everybody, start to panic about it. But everyone was saying that why would they release the new myth if the reruns haven't completed yet? Meaning, everyone's hoping that the rerun for Abyssal Sovereign is going to come out for Silas. So there was supposedly this vegetable that came out, but it wasn't from XHS. It was only from English channels that people were saying that, Abyssal Sovereign was going to come out first before Raphael's myth was going to be released. So what I'm thinking is, I can understand that train of logic, but both ways make sense, because the first three love interests had their myths come out pretty much back to back, and their reruns have come out back to back. And then there was a significant amount of time before Silas's myth came out. So I wouldn't see it being strange if the new myth comes out first, because a lot of people who are Raphael mains, they have already completed a lot of the Deep Space trials. They need him for battle, basically, to complete more of the content, and also everyone's just kind of waiting on more content for the OG3. That being said, people are also saying that, okay, so what if they do release Abyssal Sovereign? When is it going to come out? Well, people are saying that it's going to come out in place of where Raphael's myth is supposed to come out. So after Caleb's birthday, we were supposed to estimate that we're going to get Raphael's myth, and then we're going to get a very formal outfit, celebratory banner, a multi-banner next, right? Because I can't say wedding anymore because it's changed. It's no longer a wedding theme. It's more like a ballroom almost-esque, like very fancy gowns kind of vibe there. So I can't say wedding. So I don't know. What would I prefer? I would actually prefer if the new myth came out and the what did it go? The roadmap. The roadmap that I had covered previously would be correct, because for the very strong reason of most people already know what that roadmap looks like. For it to suddenly change like this would definitely throw off a lot of people's, pulling and whatnot. Like if you're going to pull for Caleb's birthday right now. You're not going to have enough diamonds saved up or whatnot for, I don't know, either Abyssal Chaos rerun, or Abyssal Sovereign rerun, or for Raphael's myth card. It really depends on who you really main, but this has been a running concern that I've seen on my timeline about people really wondering what they're going to pull for, what they're going to save for, and it's been a little bit more high tensions on Twitter lately. So there's that. But I will say, guys, the myth for Raphael, if you are a Raphael girly, oh my god, you're gonna love this. You're literally going to love this. Like, you know, the God, was it MLQC? I think it was MLQC. It wasn't Tears of Themis, was it? I think it was MLQC. They had like a merman banner where all of them were mermen. Yeah, that kind of look, but in 3D and for Raphael. Basically. So, I mean, you could do your own research. Go try to find it yourself. I am not going to send it to you guys because I don't want to get in trouble. If there was an anonymous way that I could link it to you guys, I would, but I don't know how. So yeah, there's all of that. And the Abyssal Chaos rerun. When would that be? They were saying that it might run at the end of the year, which would track with the rest of the reruns for the other love interest, because they came out around the same time that they were released last year. So it just makes sense to give like a full year before there's a rerun for something. I think maybe that's what Infold is trying to do right now, since they didn't give us reruns last year and they're only giving us reruns this year. Again, that being said, we still don't know how they're going to handle reruns for multi-banners or solo banners, so yeah, that really sucks. Which is why, side note, I actually pulled for the Xavier banner. And I was able to get him. So, yeah, I wasn't expecting it, but I got it. Did I film it? I filmed up to a certain point, and then I grinded out some more the next few days, and then I screen recorded me actually getting Xavier. But at that point, it didn't feel like a video that was worth watching. So I didn't post it, but at least I'm telling you guys, right? Okay, anyway, that is pretty much it, I think. So whether or not Raphael is going to come out next, or if it's going to be the Silas rerun for Abyssal Sovereign, we're going to have to wait and see. My bet, honestly, is going to be on the Raphael new myth releasing, because nobody from XHS has been talking about the Abyssal Sovereign being rerun. So yeah, like what has been shown were what the character model for Raphael's new myth. So I'm like, you know, there's a lot more evidence to show that Raphael's new myth is going to come out as opposed to Abyssal Sovereign. That's all I'm gonna say. That is what I believe. I am going to trust the CN girlies with this one. If they're not gonna tell me otherwise, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty, well, that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you want to subscribe for more, the subscribe button is right there. Thank you all so much. Leave your comments down below. What do you hope is going to rerun? Because, ooh, buddy. What is going to rerun, or what is going to come out? Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn, the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye-bye now.